Hi and welcome to this week's episode of Magoos Corner. I'm your host Trev on my own this week, so we'll jump straight into it. We'll have a look at where the ladder sits at the moment. CBC's currently sitting on top with 10 wins, 2 losses, sharing that with Pulteney, just separated by percentage, but it's actually 10%, so CBC have got a fair bit of breathing space there. Lockley's currently sitting in third, 8-3, and the draw with Elizabeth. And Rosewater, our boys sitting in fourth, and that's again just half a game out from there. Smithfield in fifth on 7 and 5, closely followed by Hectorville on 6 and 6, with Blackfriars 5 and 7. Elizabeth 4 wins. We got Glenunga still trying hard on with one win, 11 losses, and Greenacres still yet to get a win. So let's have a look at the first game, which was Hectorville and Elizabeth out at Darley Oval, and the Hounds 9-15-69 to Elizabeth 7-6-48. Quite even to start off with, and then still pretty close at three-quarter time. Only the one kick separating the teams at three-quarter time, and then it was just Hectorville coming home quite strong with the 3 goals 5 to Elizabeth's 1 goal 2. So that's where the game was won in the end. Hectorville, no best players, so you get no recognition. Buggier. Elizabeth goal scorers were Clark, Box, Ramsell and Lomas. I still don't think there is any excuse for not entering your details in on Sporting Pulse or even having the best players on there. So I'll put it out there and say it's shit form. Now moving on to the next game, CBC and Pulteney out at the East Parkland, so the more notoriety part of the Parkland. CBC 12-4-76 I should say to 7-6-48. So close win there. Primus with 8, Big Matty Primus, Tolinar with 4. Best players were Tolinar, Primus and Sabrunic, and for Pulteney we had Pryor with 2. O'Leary also with a couple, Cook, Nicholson and O'Leary, and the best players were Cook, Plunkett, Fowler and Rosengarten. So nice win there for CBC. Now the next game at Lockley's Oval. Lockley's hosted Smithfield, and it was the home team in the end, 8-14 inaccurately, 62 to 7-7-49 the Panthers. Looking at the goal scorers with Petterby with a couple, Ascoli in the 2s, Christie, Seacamp, Ninnis, Blackman and Rousewell, and in the best players were Olsen, Drennan, Ascoli, and for Smithfield, Cullion with 3, Partridge with a couple, Nisbet and Moss, with the better players being Ruskett, Lord, Matthews and Gray. And the last game, this one was a cracker. We travelled out to Greenacres and we got the win, 19 goals 13, 127, 2 goals 113, 2 hard-fought goals by Greenacres, 1 in the first quarter and then 1 in the third. The goal scorers for the Dragons were Shunkey and Myers, and the best players were Starkey, Rowe, Clark, Kemp and Hartwig. Hartwig, one of the older gents, just had the football on the string. Very, very good footballer in my opinion. And the goal scorers, I myself kicked 6, which was good. Robbie Brewer kicked 5. Scott Balls on Chin with 3. Hadnan with 2. Larson Kemmets, Jason Cougar and Jaden Newchurch all chipped in for 1. And the best players were Hatters with, he was very, very good through half back, pushing forward. Jaden Newchurch, brilliant in the middle. Robbie Brewer, the old boy, he was great next to me up in the forward line. And Zed Honson out in the wing, one of the young lads, one of the under-18s, did a brilliant job. And myself, so I got on there, which was great. I can't see why I didn't get best on, but that's just another one that I'll let the coach know about. Now looking on to the next game, Glenunga hosted Blackfriars out at Webb Oval, and not particularly good out there for Glenunga again. 10-9-69 Blackfriars to the home sides, 5-9-39. So the 5 goals there, they put in a good crack at it. So looking at Glenunga, Prendos, Cicluna, Adriani, Hanson and Bennett were the goal scorers, with Edwards, Kudinoff, Dalcarobbo, Smith and Bennett the better players, and for Blackfriars were Pellizer with 3, Manchef with a couple, not even going to try that bloke's name, Haynes, Porcaro and Hibbard kicked 1 each, and the best players were Clark, Porcaro, Meany, Manchef and Pellizer. So yeah, Manchef getting in there again. So looking at the goal scorers for this stage, Robbie Brewer, 29 goals from Rosewater. As I said, got to see firsthand how he plays and how he goes about his footy, and was very impressed. Daniel Nicholson from Pulteney on 28. We've got Adam Moss from Smithfield on 23 with Nicholas, our mate Nicholas Cum, 23. The same with Scott Balls on Chin Bouchin at Rosewater. So tied up there. Looking at next week's games, and out of the Garner Park, Glenunga travel out to Elizabeth. I think Glenunga. I'll have to say Elizabeth. I was going to say maybe Glenunga in an upset, but I don't think that will be happening. Elizabeth by probably about 10 goals plus there on that one. Rosewater and Hectorville at home for us. So we're looking at 3rd versus 6th. Hectorville having a nice win on the weekend, close win. But I think Rosewater will be too strong. I heard the Rosewater B grades new for forwards pretty good. Pulteney and Greenacres out at Morgan Oval. Pulteney quite easily. Greenacres were a great bunch of lads. And as I also said on another media outlet, that their canteen's fantastic, and the hospitality was brilliant. Pies, pasties like potato pies, chips, hot dogs, drinks, it was absolutely brilliant. And the barbecue was unbelievable. The bacon, steak, onion, egg, cheese, roll, toasted roll is just perfect. So thanks very much to them out there. Blackfriars and Lockleys at St Dominic's Oval. Lockleys for me, Blackfriars are going to just continue on. Smithfield and CBC. Now this will be quite a good game. CBC, not taking anything away from them, but I think Smithfield will be too strong. It's very intimidating by way of how they play their footy, how they play their ground, and they're tough at the ball. Smithfield, so I'll be picking Smithfield on that one. Now again this week at North Haven, the game will be called live, so we'll have Tommy and Darcy out there with the producer if he's back off the porcelain train, but make sure you download the Mixler app and listen live on Saturday. Make sure you subscribe to the SA Footballer magazine, and we'll catch you again next week.